And there's something I'm stumped on. I ain't gonna lie. There's something I'm stumped on. I I caught up on One Piece, right? But it's like I'm looking for something more now. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I have an itch of binging shows instead of just watching shows to keep up, or watching shows that I got to keep up with, like Invincible or JJK or stuff like that. I don't like to wait for stuff to come out because that anticipation bug, it fucks with me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It fucks with me a little bit. So now that I've finished One Piece and I'm sitting here waiting on Invincible to drop. Also, let me know if y'all want me to talk about that Invincible episode. Cause what the fuck? That nigga Conquest got his shit cooked. Now, did he cook Mark in return? Maybe. I don't 100% know. But I'm stumped, bro. I don't know what shows to watch now. I don't want to watch regular TV because that'd be some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I low-key want to tell y'all to put me in the comments. Yeah, put me in the fucking comments. I low-key want y'all to tell me to put in the comments. Or what the fuck? I low-key want y'all to put in the comments of new animes to watch to binge and catch up on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can list off some that I'm interested in right now to go ahead and binge or catch up on or finish. Number one is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's one of those number ones on my list. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the number ones on my list to finish. I never finished it. I started it but never finished it. I think I started that on Verve. Y'all remember Verve? Fuck no. That's trash. But comment down below if y'all niggas remember Verve, man. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas remember Verve. Fun fact. The first anime, because okay, here's my anime journey. I started off like most people, you know. I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai to be exact, because I started off watching that on Nicktoons. And I remember finishing that. I remember that finishing, and I don't remember them showing the Buu Saga on Nicktoons, but I remember later in life, like, finishing the Buu Saga. And, you know, I didn't really watch anime too much after that. The most I would see is like whatever I would look up on YouTube. Like I'd watch a random Naruto episode because it popped up on my recommended or something. But for the most part, I didn't really start watching anime again until like high school. And I watched My Hero Academia on Verve. And that was the first anime I've watched since Dragon Ball Z or anything like that. And then after that, that's when everything rolled into each other. I started like Bleach, Naruto, and shit like that. And then Hunter x Hunter for a little bit. Like I remember there was a arc in my life where I was just on Netflix watching random animes and shit like that, you know? Like I remember one of my favorite Netflix original animes was something about a Yakuza member or a retired Yakuza member. And he was just like a regular guy. But he was like trying to navigate life as a regular guy from being a retired Yakuza member. If you guys remember what show I'm talking about, let me know in the comments for sure. But I say that to say this. There's a lot of anime that I haven't finished. And that's one of them. But let me get back to laying out my list. So we for sure got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, number one on the list right now. Just because of how much that show is loved, I feel like I do a disservice to anime in general for not finishing that show. You know what I'm saying? For sure that show. What was another show I wanted to finish? I think I finished Hunter x Hunter. I don't. You know what? No, I didn't finish it because I didn't watch the Chimera arc. I'm not gonna lie, bro. What was it? Greed Island? After Greed Island, I checked out. That shit was pissing me off. I'm sorry, Hunter x Hunter fans, but After Greed Island, I checked out. You know what I'm saying? But, for sure, Hunter x Hunter. I want to start Yu Yu Hakusho. I actually want to start Yu Yu Hakusho. I want to start Yu Yu Hakusho for sure. And I feel like that's going to be a great anime to start. Because I've always seen random episodes on, like if I was on Adult Swim at a hotel, they would sometimes show it when I was younger. So I'd see random episodes, but I never fully watched the show. But I'm familiar with Yusuke. I'm familiar with Kuwabara. I'm just not familiar with... Oh, Hiei too. But I'm not familiar with anything else in the show, and it just looks like such a great show. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I just want to catch up on some shit until, you know, of course, Elbath comes, which I'm 100% ready for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm finally like, bro, the feeling I'm gonna get, and I hate to bring up One Piece when I'm talking about trying to catch up to other animes and shit or watch other animes, but that feeling I'm gonna get of being with everybody else that's like been watching the show for so long and been waiting for this and already caught up and shit, that feeling I'm gonna get when I'm just like watching the next episode just like everybody else is that's seeing this, it's gonna be quite fulfilling. I'm not gonna lie. But anywho, I just got too much shit to wait on, bro. So I wanna scratch my itch of watching another show. Now, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, like I don't want to keep repeating the same thing. But it's a show I want to get back into. Ooh, you know what? Random pick, Soul Eater. I want to get into Soul Eater, bro. I've heard so much about that show. I want to get into it. I might finish Vinland Saga. One thing that stopped me from watching Vinland Saga was I didn't like what they were doing I didn't like what they were doing to my boy Thorfinn. You know what I'm saying? You take us through a whole journey of a certain character and then see how he like grows into himself. But I understand why, like, what I was gonna say was, I like, you know, it turned me off a little bit to the show. Cause it's like, you know, I don't want to see my boy getting done like that, man. Bottom line. But I understand why he had to go through what he had to go through. So, you know, maybe I'll just pull myself by the bootstraps and go and finish it. But you know what, actually? I think I know what anime I'm going to watch next. Just because it's a shorter anime, so it's easier to just breeze through. 91 Days. Anytime I'm on TikTok, or I would be on TikTok and I'd be scrolling through and I'd see somebody talking about some most underrated most underrated animes or some shit like that, or if somebody ever asked me for an anime recommendation, I instantly hit them with a 91 Days, bro. 91 Days is so fire, it's so underrated. And you know what? It's not like most animes that I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about between shonen and slice of life and shit like that. No, it's not like an anime I'm used to. Like, you know, I want to be the king of this. Yes, I'm restarting the race. I want to be the king of this. I want to do that and this. Dude is just simply going after people that killed his family. And you know what? As quiet as it's kept, sometimes a simple story gets the job done a lot better than a more intricate story. You know what I'm saying? So I low-key think I know what anime I'm gonna continue watch, or I'm gonna finish up. You know what? I should make an order. I should make an order. I'm gonna write this down actually. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna jog this down real quick. I'm gonna jog this down. We're gonna just pick 3 animes to binge and finish. For starters, 91 days. Let me do this real quick. For starters, 91 days. Next anime, we'll say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And then for the last anime, no. For the last anime, I'll say For the last anime, I'll probably say I'll finish Hunter x Hunter. I'll finish Hunter x Hunter. Or Hunter x Hunter. However y'all want to say it. I don't really give a fuck. But the fastest way to piss off an anime fan, call it Hunter x Hunter. That is the fastest way to piss an anime fan off. Let's see. So we got finish in 91 days. Then finish Full Metal Alchemist. And then finish Hunter x Hunter. That's our list. I'm going to jot it down. And y'all hold me accountable. Y'all make sure, for anybody watching this motherfucker, comment in every other video or any other video that I make after this shit. Comment if I finished X animes. 91 days, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Hunter x Hunter. Spam my shit and always ask if I finished it. And I'll give y'all an update on what episode I'm on or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of finishing, I low-key want to see if I can finish this fucking level, bro. I never seem to beat this shit. Come on, let's... For all the marbles. You know what I'm saying? For all the marbles. And also, let me know if y'all want a review of every anime that I finish and watch. You know what I'm saying? Also, just to slick honorable mention some shit, because I got time in this little race or whatever. Yo, that episode 5 of Invincible was fucking dope. It was fucking dope. And one thing I gotta say for you Invincible haters, fuck your love and lust and want for good animation, quote unquote. I don't give a fuck if they're stick figures, my nigga. But like, y'all niggas know why the animation sometimes be shoddy. Y'all niggas complain about the animation during the show, but then want to glaze the fight. Like, nigga, you know that budget is going for the fight. Because I wasn't saying shit whenever the animation switched up to being real good when that nigga Marcus fighting Conquest. Because I noticed that shit. That animation went from gloomy to great in like 2 seconds flat, bro. It was like a switch flip or something. Also, I will say this. Tech Jacket is kind of disappointing me, but that's just because I've heard like numerous amounts of niggas hype Tech Jacket up, and I need to see more. But let me know what new animes to watch other than the ones that I listed. Invincible is the best show out right now until Elbaf arc comes out. Love, peace, and I hope your forces don't crease. You know what I'm saying? But anywho,